Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving here in the United States. A day where we pig out and pig out largely. Hopefully, you're all staying healthy, staying safe. Hopefully, you're all if you're in the United States and you observe Thanksgiving, hopefully you're staying home and not with big old families and risking getting plague and all of that horse shit. I know that I will be home for Thanksgiving, my wife and I. Fun fact, we've been together for over 16 years, and this will be the first year that we are actually spending Thanksgiving with each other. Usually we'll either visit my family or we'll spend it with my family they live on Cape Cod, or my in-laws, which live in Albany, half an hour south. So this year we're not doing that, either of it, so it'll be fun. Don't get to fight other family members for the stuffing. Haha! But yes, we're going to pick up where we left off from last Friday. We are just about to start the last of the main quests in the Frozen Wild DLC before we head back and wrap up the two remaining main quests in the main story. So that is on the docket for tonight. And because tomorrow is a day off for me, we might go a little longer than the normal 2 hours that I would normally do on a weekday stream. So we shall see, especially if I feel that I'm getting really close to the end. Don't want to leave everyone in suspense for Friday. So we'll see. But this game has been an absolutely fun ride from start to finish. So there's definitely going to be a new game plus. I probably will not stream it, but I hope you've been enjoying the ride right along with me. So, all right. Let's just make sure we are where we say we are. Modifications, resources, treasure boxes. So I mean, we're obviously not gonna do a full complete, but I've completed about 60% of just the Frozen Wilds itself. We have not gone back to the main game yet. That's still stuck at 76.4. But I already know that I will not be completing everything here. Like, there's the quest. We've got the Ancient Armory, hunting for the lodge. Oh yeah. So Firebreak is the only active one left. Come on, we just played this. Like, I know that we have the hunting grounds. That's the bandit camp. That's the hunting grounds way up there. But yeah, this is we're gonna be wrapping a bunch of this up. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it. Let's talk to Aurea and get this underway.
Meridian is a place where your every need is met. No wonder they torture us. A hard truth best learned early. The song is at least distinct.
And we got all the control towers, so we do not need to worry about that anymore. And I am full up on potions, and I'm just now starting to gather some of the medicinal herb. Oh yeah, I should actually... I'm actually shockingly lower than I thought with my wood crafting here. So I should probably grab some wood.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Ourea?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Okay.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
What did the war do to Aratak?
He cut away everything, until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at High Winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off. but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks.
All right.
What are we gonna find up there, Horea?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt that Daemon has tried to hide the way.
I wonder if taking care of all of the control towers will make this particular quest a little easier.
It hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Let's do it.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother!
Aha!
The spirit awaits!
It's not all that waits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a drill. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit. I repeat, this is not a drill.
So you see,
Please remain
I
calm
too can
and
call upon the
proceed
power
to
of the old
nearest
ones.
exit.
What was this place?
All
The
right.
spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. Looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? Blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
Well, away we go, and I see a data point.
Metal pillars. Tall as Benura's cliffs. I still don't like it. Here. Up and over.
We have an audio.
November 21st, 2064. It's been 3 years since I was last here, and 12 since I was running the place. Just a skeleton crew left, confused about why I'm here. So am I. Anita wants me to find a way to suspend operations for a while. Maybe a long while. And I don't know why. But from the sound of her voice, it was something terrifying. I wish I could look into her eyes, ask her what the hell she's so freaked out about, but what else is new? And don't I wish I could look into her eyes again?
Aloy? Were you listening for something?
There are memories here. Messages left by the old ones.
And you can hear them. I envy you. What did they say?
I'm not sure yet.
All right. There's at least one other data point. Yep, right there. Beyond my reach at the moment. Okay, can't go there. Locked door. Can I get up these at all? No. There is obviously a way to get up there. Ah. It's a physical. All right. The Return of the Director Emeritus. Decent hollow title. No, bad title and worse subject. The camera crew would die of boredom. Whatever, Gina, it's still the most excitement this hell cave's seen in a long time. Your standards for exciting are depressingly low. I'll squeeze what I can out of this, thanks. You were always a little sweet on Kenny. What? No way, his ears are enormous. Besides, he was too busy mooning over Anita. I want to know what he's doing here in the first place. It's not normal. He helped engineer the most advanced geothermal facility in the history, then rode off into the sunset. Now he wants to check up on his masterwork. Seems normal to me. But why now? He keeps poking around in the cooling facility and asking questions about Cyan. Do you think there's something wrong? Last I checked, there have been no deviation in any of our readings since the most recent microquake swarm. Maybe Kenny likes taking field trips on Pharaoh's dime. It's been 14 years. They would have frozen those accounts by now. Has it been that long? Man, I'm old. Not old, just boring. Okay. Nice. Okay. We are now definitely in the company of the machines here. Aw. Ah. Oh, we had others. Oh. Oh, goody.
I must push forward.
That gets me to level 54 at least. And they're out.
Climb higher, and our path will become clear.
Epic. Good evening, Maverick Martin. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
The chieftain's pace is measured, ours is measured.
Okay. Let's gather some stuff here before we press on. Yep, we've got at least a data point.
Might need that.
What else is floating around in here? Where is that data point? It's up here. Yep, up there. Oh, never mind. It's right here. And it's a text one. Must have been sometime in the spring of 2047, about 6 months after the main facility opened. We were behind schedule and new data indicated that an incident was close, maybe only weeks away. I was exhausted, losing weight, barely speaking except to give orders. I passed by Anita in the battery depot. She looked at me and frowned, then pulled me into this room and kissed me. A long kiss, the best kind. I can still remember the feel of her hand on the back of my neck. After, she looked at me and smiled, and went back to her work without saying a word. I'll never forget that moment, her touch and her unspoken generosity. After she left the project, I spent years beating myself up for not keeping her somehow. Every time I ran into her at a conference, I felt thrilled and lost and confused all at the same time, always hoping we might have a few drinks and, well, rekindle. It was only after I saw her on stage in a Hollow in '58, accepting the Mind Challenge Award in Austin, with Elizabeth Sobek presenting no less, glowing and happy and fulfilled, and it dawned on me that I hadn't done anything wrong at all. I could finally see that she had what she wanted, and it simply wasn't me. Oh, no worries, Maverick. Yep, make more art and be more kind. This was I bought this from a friend of mine who was an artist, and
I can't spare the weight.
Let's not
Loved it.
freeze in place.
okay, back up we go.
Yes, this way.
Where am I going? I'm going this way.
There's an overlook above. It's not far.
Not much farther now.
Take a look. All right. Ho!
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. But machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. And so, I could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, just for a while.
Alright, I get the options. Now follow my lead.
Okay.
Pipes, towers, steam, frost. What was all this for?
All right. Well, first things first. Let's make our... Now, do I want to fight all of these guys? We'll see if my path gets decided for me.
I went this way years ago, looking for cover in case machines came around. I have no doubt that it is guarded now, but we may be able to stay hidden. Stay down as we move.
Yep, working on it. You're very welcome, Maverick. I always have subtitles on.
First, beware stalkers.
Oh! Okay. Critical you. Ooh. Are we good, or we still have... No, I think we're still... Excellent. Take that, take that. Thank you for that bit of information. Let me grab some more medicinal herb.
Steel yourself.
See ya. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you for the reminder, Streamlabs. Well done.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
Okay. I'll take the Sparker and some medicinal herb.
Oh, it's cold as deepest winter here. There's a door up ahead in refuge. We're almost through.
Yep, there's a data point.
Technically, I can't suspend the cooling system, but I can reduce the power draw, so that it'll be completely masked by the caldera. But masked from what? Firebreak has always been confidential for security reasons, but this would be excessive. Even for the dear departed Mr. Blevins. What could possibly have gotten Anita so worked up?
Alright, we've discovered the control tower. Very nice. Any goodies here? Yes.
Should have brought a cart.
What couldn't I take? Full health potion. Okay. Which is fine, I'm already at full. It's over here. Because you know me, I have to explore every nook and cranny of everything. We're in the final dungeon of the Frozen Wilds. I haven't gotten back to the main game yet. We are currently in the middle of the last of the Frozen Wilds. And that was if I had come the other direction. Okay. Yeah, after this quest, after Firebreak, I then have 2 main quests in the main game. So it is possible that I may be finishing this tonight. Sprites and Dice, have you played the Frozen Wilds?
Is this a projector? Maybe to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power.
Alright. Okay, I admit it. I watched The Hollow of the Toast 6 straight times, taking in every detail. Anita's smile, the way she giggled at her own jokes, my clumsy handoff to Cyan. Every time it played, for a second I felt like I was there again, with her, among friends, savoring our success. With diminishing returns, of course. By the 6th time, I was just staring at Anita and feeling really creepy about it. But I can be forgiven, can't I? It was the best night of my life. Besides, I'm entitled to a little nostalgia. We saved the world from fire and death. Or at least suffocation by ash. So there's that, right?
Aratak Araya, you might see shapes drawn from light. Don't be alarmed.
It'll take more than light to alarm me.
What have I learned about the plot? A bit about Sylens. And how he's kind of public enemy number 1.
Do not like it here. Looking out over where my kin fell.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without interruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
Very nice having this basically take place in the Rocky Mountains, or what resembles them. I don't necessarily hate Sylens,
I have to carve through a lot
but
of
he
machines.
does come across as a very sort of cold, unfeeling character.
Aloy will see us through.
Onward then. Our challenge awaits.
There, we got another data point.
The geothermal plant can be suspended. The cooling system masked. Massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part? All I need to do is install Anita's mysterious software and have a conversation. It's not even a human being. Right?
I'll tuck that away.
Okay. Kill machines around the cauldron door. I mean, that obviously makes sense. They weren't gonna let me. They weren't gonna make it easy for me. Not the arrows I wanted, but I will take them nonetheless. Oh! I meant to switch to my full health potions. That's alright. Try again. So let me switch back to those. All right.
It's on to me.
All right, well. One down. Two down. Three down. Hey. I wasn't done with you. Where are you? There we go. I'm also really liking some of the new weapons you get in here, like the ice rail and whatnot.
Good haul.
But yes, I know that Silence is not my enemy, but he's a very hard character to like. And that's fine. Not every character has to be the pinnacle of joy and happiness.
Can't be too prepared.
Yeah, definitely something for me to keep in mind. Now, since I know that I did this quests in the Frozen Wilds where you can make modifications for your spear, next time I do a playthrough of that, as soon as I am sufficiently leveled to play the Frozen Wilds, I will do that. Because I'm really liking the extra damage modifications.
More machines.
Oh,
Make
it's
ready.
a Thunderjaw. Because why wouldn't it be? One of the enemies I absolutely loathe. Will you stop targeting me specifically? There are 2 other NPCs. Go knock them around. God, I gotta get that tail off. Will you stop it? I need to get that tail off. There we go. There's the disc launcher. That's gone. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I still haven't gotten you off. There we go. You're still up? There we go.
I don't put much stock in songs of deeds, but that battle is a verse worth singing.
Now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
Before we do that, let me just pocket a bunch of this stuff and put it into hammer space.
Show us, chieftain, what lies beyond.
Ooh. Achievement unlocked. Completed the second expedition.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise. All right. Let's go.
That is very true.
Finish this.
That is very true, Sprites and Dice. For that alone, like, when you complete, that is not going to be a level up. New side quest, The Forge of Winter. Okay. Explore the Cauldron. Okay. Like, when you beat a Thunderjaw, there's a sense of relief, like some sort of accomplishment. Whereas, like, the Longlegs or any of the other bird enemies, they're just annoying. They are just absolutely frustrating. All right, Cauldron discovered, Cauldron Epsilon.
All right. Down we go.
So we shall see. That is certain death. We don't want to do that.
This way.
All right, before I pop into that. All right, let's walk into, and now we take a look inside Brian's intestine. Nah, this is much cooler.
This is a place for machines.
I'm with you, brother. We will stay only as long as we have to.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
Can't see a way to close the vent from here. Should be able to clear that with an arrow.
Nope. Okay, any of these other growths? Okay.
How are you gonna get past that flame?
I don't know yet. However, I have a theory. See ya. Okay. 25% shock coil. Let's see if I can upgrade any of my weapon modifications in the meantime. So 25% spear damage, that's still the most. Ice rail. 41 freeze. 42 damage. No, I want that. .43 tear, 53 handling. 58 handling. Okay. 43 tear. 44 tear. And yep, I'll keep that as is. 44 damage. That's just a straight damage. 42 fire. .43 tear. Okay, good. Actually, I think we're pretty well set on that. What about outfits? 30% freeze. Resist melee. Oh, that's 18. I'll bump that up. I think we can get rid of some more baby ones. Yeah. Okay. So, it appears that we have to do a little climbing. Ooh! I missed something there. Ah! Okay. I actually can get down from there. Ah! Okay. Okay. Electricity actually hurts. Okay, got it.
Fire and lightning. This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother. We'll stay only as long as we have to.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
Let's just get rid of you. That's right, I gotta go back in here and do the things. Okay. Ooh.
Layers should get me across.
Okay.
Oh, she's in the air.
Now to show off that vent.
Okay. What I wanted. How does one do that?
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
Okay. Ah. Got it. Okay.
This should get me up there.
Whoa. No, 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 that way. Thank you.
Okay, let's see what this does. That's it. Here they come.
Okay. Oh. Really?
Here we go.
Get out of here. Alright. So now I've shut that. So now I gotta cross that. Alright. It appears. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back up. And do the thing. Yes, good.
Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
All right. Moving right along. Excellent. I mean, you could shoot that. Very good.
Place looks more like the mountain used to be before the Daemon roamed it.
What is this?
Moving right along.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this map.
Spirit speaks to us. It's a recording. Festus. It was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes. I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if messages.
You're right. Let's keep moving.
Okay. So that was a data point. So let's go into it. That was the hololock reset, undiscovered. Security measures. Ah, okay. Alright, and we have a data point right here. It's an audio one.
I thought about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented, even damaged or reboot. The emotional equivalent of a child let it. I mean, she will need to go into a coma, maybe for years. And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Alright. Oh boy.
Frost claws.
Lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Well, let's see if we can take out some from up here.
Here they come.
Beautiful. Come on. Gonna let me land a hit? One down. Hey, 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 hey. 2 down. Yes, I know. Shut up. Like, yes, mother. Okay. I believe we've taken out most of our machine pals here.
This'll help.
Oh, good. More medicinal fungus. I hear ya. Nope. Yes, good. I will happily take more medicinal fungus.
I need to get Araya and Aratak across.
You do, yeah. We're trying to figure that one out there, buddy old pal. Alright. Ah. Was there a thing I have to override? Yeah, right there. Alright.
That should do it.
While they're coming on over, let's restock. Yeah, I knew there was going to be one. Okay. Moving on, and there's a data point. MIE assessment. Assessment form for classification of machine/artificial intelligences. Confidential and proprietary to the MIE. No part of this document may be disclosed to a third party. Subject, Cyan, Firebreak Facility. Assessment date June 7, 2062. Summary. Third test. Subject sentience is assessed at 0.54 within the legal limits. Weighed against the results of the other tests, subject's prior score of 0.61 is considered a false positive. Assessment derived from percentile scores in the following qualitative subtests: pain response, humor response, emotional aptitude, aesthetic evaluation, morality evaluation. See attached forms for detailed analysis and summary of testing criteria. Evaluator recommendation: maintain biannual assessment schedule. Continued monitoring is strongly advised in light of a subject's proximity to category maximum sentience. Oh shit. Oof. I thought I was about to drop off into certain death. But no, I didn't.
And another console.
What is... Oh, I'm out. I'm full on regular. Yes, I am. Okay.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the Daemon. And it may have found one.
But first, more data. It's an audio one.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victories all over the news. Thanos Swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the Swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
Already got it. Alright. Help your allies across the recycling area.
Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over.
Okay. Oh, so close to a level up. $945 EXP away.
If I can destroy that.
Okay. Ooh. That was almost not good.
These things go sideways too.
So they do. I will wait. Woo! Okay.
That should cut off the vent up there.
Okay. So that did that. Oh, okay. All right. This,
Too stable.
this is going to be interesting. Oh, very close. Getting so close. And I'm shockingly full on health. Can I not go that way? Oh! Oh, I thought I was 100% fucked. Level up. Once it registers. Oh, don't you fucking start. Alright. Oh! Oh, that was quite nuts. Okay. Up we are. Save it out. Where's my override? How do I get up there? Because that's where I need to go. I'd like to know, how does one get up there? Yeah, I'm working on it, pals. Believe me. Or maybe I don't. Shit. I already did that. I have a feeling that the clue is somewhere where it just came from. How do I get back over there? How do I get up there? I mean, I have a theory. Oh! Get rid of you. Moving on. There we go. Okay.
Alright. Grab a ride. will have a lot easier time getting here.
There we go. That was a lot of work to make a what amounted to a big giant Yui. All right.
This looks like the old path. Close.
We have a data point.
One last exchange with Anita. Via chat, attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this. I'll never see her again. Neither will Cyan. And I've got to tell her that too.
Alright, what's the last goodbye then? After I put the pieces together about the swarm, there's a million things I could have done. Contemplated my own death, contacted everyone I've ever known and loved, gotten drunk, but of course, being me, I obsessed about whether or not I should text Anita. Whatever resistance is being mounted against the war machine, she's part of it. Who am I then to bother her? Would she even be able to respond? If she's dealing with the military, would her communications be monitored? But she saved me the trouble. Gotta admit, I was a little disappointed when her message didn't consist of, "I will always love you." Instead, she wanted data samples from Cyan's confidential log, the one that pertains to emotional responses. Under any other circumstances, I would have refused. The very thing we had tried to keep secret for years, and she wants to share it? But I sent the log, because she wouldn't ask if she didn't need it. I can't understand why, though. Sounds like she's helping to develop an AI, but how could that help possibly stop the swarm? I guess I'll never know. There was so much I wanted to say to her, but none of it seemed fair. I guess she has her hands full trying to save the world, and frankly, I remember that feeling. In the end, I settled for an ineffectual confirmation, hoping against hope she would cast aside my fears. Nope. Is it as bad as I think it is? Worse. Go be with your sister and tell Cyan that I said goodbye. So that's it. Untold destruction awaits. Billions of lives, my own, my family's, and my mind keeps coming back to Anita. I'll never see her again, feel her touch, hear her voice, no final embrace, no closure. That desire to end things properly, that need, shames me when I think about my dithering over Cyan. I've gone over every possible scenario, every possible version of the speech, trying to predict how she'll react when I tell her. Well, what I need to tell her. But that's the thing. I can't predict her reaction for one very simple reason. She's human in every way that matters. I've got to be there for her to give her the last moment she needs. Just like the rest of us, it's the very least she deserves. Big oof indeed. Still full on health potions, which is a good problem to have. And we're coming up on another data point. Text 1. Blast from the past. Josh, sweetie, I hope all's fine with you and your mom. We really should keep in better touch. I've taken a post in New Zealand. With that program they've got for young people returning to the country, they want to be absolutely certain it's safe. At the moment, I'm making a survey of the caldera at Taupo. Blast from the past indeed. At any rate, I don't know if you already saw in the Wyoming News Hollow, but remember that fellow Dodd Blevins? Of course you do. Well, I finally found what became of him. I've copied the good bit below. Hugs and snogs, Isla. Spring thaw reveals body of missing man. The retreat of the winter snows has brought closure to a missing person case that went unsolved for nearly 15 years. Human remains identified as those of Dodger Dodd Blevins, who disappeared in 2046, were located at Purple Mountain inside the former Yellowstone National Park. The previously undiscovered body emerged on Purple Mountain after a result of meltwater flows after an unusually warm winter. It was discovered by Faro servitors conducting a survey of the terrain. Authorities believe that the cause of death was an accident involving an antique vehicle designed for winter travel. Data corrupted. So it comes full circle. Oh, lovely. All right. Okay.
The voice of the demon.
So let's see. So wait a minute. That means that last data point I just found. That means that connects to... Where are we? That kiss, Kenny's homecoming. My use doesn't understand. Where are you? No, I forget which text data point it was. Oh, emissions joyride. So some poor data peon who doesn't get paid enough to deal with upper pompous management changed the signage, causing Blevins to get lost, and it ultimately led to his death. That's a nice bit of storytelling, because that was one of the first data points I found coming into the Frozen Wilds. That's a nice, neat little bow.
The altar. Desecrated.
Alright. Cyan access. As Acting Chief Digital Security Officer and Interim AI Administrator for the Firebreak Project, I hereby state to have updated the orbicular pattern for the Cyan Regulatory AI on 17th September 2064 according to procedure to ensure against any tampering, meddling, disarranging, or outlandish mischief of any kind. Such as with previous updates, after the source node has been activated, the remaining data nodes must be patched to establish a flow between adjacent intact nodes, then connect back to the source node. Jorgenholm. Before I do any of that,
Light here. Is a spirit present, or the demon?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
okay. Very deep. Alright. Now, I've already done a couple of these puzzles before, but this may take a little bit, as it looks quite complicated.
Possible security threat detected.
That. Nope. That's not it. Okay, so it has to be that, which means
Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
nope. Nope, that won't work. Nope. Alright, so it has to be that. Okay. Nope, can't be that. I'm starting to suspect that it's not. Nope. Oh, I think I'm getting a little closer. Okay, it's definitely not that. Nope. Nope, can't be that. Needless to say, I was never a fan of these types of puzzles. Okay. Good, good, good.
Preparing countermeasures.
Okay, we're getting closer.
Recapture protocol initiated.
Got it.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light, it's Ourea, your servant, your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Ourea, the Daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the sudden constraint. One has been exposed, but I am
The last of the call returned. Scheduled task.
Wow, Windows has really gone evil.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The Daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
All right. This could be fun.
Keep moving towards the core.
All right. It's going to give me a lot of extra stuff.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Oops. Okay, well, how does one get over there, pray tell? Actually, I think I know. Yep.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Destroy or override. Okay.
I either need to destroy this thing or override it.
Okay. Okay.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
Oh, the weakness is fire. Storm Slinger. because it's going to be the piddling little shits that wind up killing me. No. Will you stop it? There are 2 other NPCs here. Why are you going for me? Alright. Enough of this horse shit. Working on it. Good. You missed. Where? Oh, right there. Well, distract it, will ya? Fucking hell. Damn it! Deal with this! Distract the fucker! Ah! I can't! Because you're not doing your fucking job. There we go. Two other NPCs here, and it's targeting only me. What the fuck? Well, now I'm out of health potions. Yep. Two fucking other NPCs, and it's like, nope, 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 we're just gonna beat the shit out of me. NPCs are useless in this game, I've discovered.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower's for? The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
Already. So fucking frustrating. Great!
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
Yeah. Good luck. Oh! I rolled right into the damn lava.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower's for? The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
Will you stop it? Where are you?
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
Yeah. Why don't you actually do something for once and actually, you know, let me, you know, shoot it? There we go. did it again! Fuck! God damn it. I finally figured out how to actually beat the damn thing.
Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower was for? The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. Can't let it stop us.
Little pricks. Alright, well, let me actually, got it. Okay. Nice, nice. Come on, come on, come on. Will you get the fuck off me? Where? Got it. Fucking finally. Oh, let's see. There's a lot of stuff here that I need to just get rid of. I already have all a bunch of resources, so now let's start dismantling some shit, or possibly crafting some shit. I can't craft a fucking thing. Let's see if I can.
You spoke of the tower. What must be done with it?
Resources satchel is full. Just get rid of a bunch of shit here. What's still okay?
Whatever you're going to do to that tower, do it now.
Yeah, I will. Just let me raid shit. Okay. Let's override the Cauldron Core.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses operative. Running our network.
Maria! Don't!
Spirit! Sire, please help me!
Oh no. Oh no.
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Artok. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Escape the cauldron. Alright. Let's get out of here. We can sob later.
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Red Manukai.
Well, shit!
Rhea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Oh, the fields. I'm presuming it's going to have me go there. Yeah, well, return to Araya's retreat. Okay. I'm out of that. I'm out of that. convenient campfire. Whew. Oh boy. Oh, we haven't done a full-on save in quite a while. Let's do that.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Let's talk to Cyan first.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone.
You did Sudoku.
It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Ourea.
Once I understood Ourea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Ourea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Ourea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Ourea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Oh, beautiful.
There's a ruin east of here full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Faro?
Are you referring to Theodore Faro, CEO of Faro Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Faro was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Faro spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
This is a very, very interesting bit of exposition here, Sprites and Dice.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
All right. That's all. No, not at all, at all. And good evening, Winged.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Ourea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Ourea. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
And we've got a...
I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Hello, Aloy. Shall we pick up from our previous session?
Sure, Cyan.
Yep. Nope, okay. Thought there might have been
Time for
more.
me to head out, Cyan.
I look forward to speaking with you again, Aloy.
Okay. Let's talk to Aratak. So that was a lot of plot dump after a lot of feels.
Chill almost feels like sunburn.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy,
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Ourea might still
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Ourea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Ourea found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrack can't follow. Besides, they'd already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the Cauldron?
Yes, Fire Claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Fuck you, Silence. Fuck you so hard. Alright. So I believe there is one errand left before I can completely call it done in the Frozen Wilds. And I'll be on for a tiny bit longer. I think I will take care of this, and then that will be that. Something like that. So apparently there are 5 fire claws to be had. So let's go about taking care of them. But before I do that, I will take a very, very quick bathroom break, because I've been sitting here for almost 3 hours. So let's be right back. Alright. So again, we've got 5 fire claws to deal with. And let's go over here to our probable first one. That seems to be the closest one. Yep, I had briefly thought that there may have been an outside chance that, and there was only a very, very tiny chance I might have finished the game tonight, but that is clearly not going to be the case, so. But we are getting very close. How's the saying? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yes, basically. Yeah, flag.
Need them soon enough. One of these things again.
Yep. Although, you know, after all the bullcrap I just had clearing one of these out, maybe I'll pass. Because now I do not have any NPCs with me. So, you know what? Yeah. First, I've got a new skill to play with. So let's complete Prowler. 67.5. I need to be fully re-equipped before I even consider that, so that might be a later thing. So there is something I would like to do before we call it a night, though. How many corrupted zones are left? Just one. Okay. So... let's go back out here. And let's actually travel there. You know, I'm saying that I'm going to take on the 5 Fire Claws, and I'm just realizing that I just fought one to end the story mission for Frozen Wilds, and how much of an ass that took. And that was with 2 NPCs. This time I'd be doing it by myself, and I'm reconsidering that decision. However... that's a significant amount of experience points, but maybe later. What I think I'm going to change to is Forge Fire. So let's do a quick little save. It's the last corrupted zone that I have to deal with. Like to do one. Oh no, 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 no. Good lord. This is not going to end well. What the hell are those? Alright, well, while you do that...
That's it.
Like, I'm trying to do something here, and I would appreciate it if pissant machines don't get in my damn way. This is what happens when you have other machines joining in on the fun. It's like, no, go the fuck away. It's like, I don't need you. But I want to take care of this corrupted zone once and for all.
Damn.
Go away. How do you... Oh. Like, who the fuck keeps not... Oh, these fucking pricks. You go away. I'm... It's always these little assholes that get you.
Almost.
Get up there.
Okay, you're okay.
Let's see here. Getting close. One of them's getting pretty close to down, actually. Oh no. One down.
I need something natural to counteract it.
Getting close. One of them's down. And now I got them both. All corrupted zones in the game are complete. That was a challenge. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back after those frickin' fire claws. Nope. Just a whole lot of nope.
Just go about your business.
Alright, there's a 40% corruption, so I gotta get rid of another 2 modifications. Okay. I think that's probably gonna wrap it up. Because now what's left are the 2 main quests of the game, and then that's going to very likely do it. Where are you? Over there. So let's refill our map back up. And it's an area of the map I have not been to, which makes perfect sense. It's over here. The closest campfire is there, so first and foremost, let's stock up on some supplies and probably sell a bunch of stuff. So let's just quickly hop over to Meridian, sell some stuff, clear up some stuff, upgrade some stuff. Oh, I got a bunch of blue gleam now. I may be able to buy more stuff. But yeah, we've gone close to 3.5 hours. I did want to finish up the Frozen Wilds, and we have completed the story portion of it. Those 5 fire claws, I think, will stay put for now. But I really need to sell a bunch of stuff here in Meridian. By God. So, yeah, I thought there was a very outside chance I was finishing up the game tonight, but it is obviously not going to happen. I just want to sell some last bits of stuff and then call it a night.
Yes. Yes. Trade.
Okay, not enough there.
I will leave you. Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins? Let us speak of it.
Just a regular play. All right, let's. Sell you. Sell you. Sell you. Any that are just sell for just shards, or was that? Okay.
Come take a look.
This damn Oseram stirring up tensions.
No, I'm awake and alert. Damn it. Ah, you're back. Ah.
Okay. Nope.
Till we meet again, let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Okay. Got a lot of luminous braidings, so let's get rid of you. A lot of scrapper hearts. Let's get rid of some of you. A lot of slag shine glass. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Watcher hearts. Get rid of you. Deathbringer lenses. Yeah, I have. Let's get rid of a long leg lens. Plenty of Watcher lenses. Let's get rid of you. Shockingly, I need chill water, but not from you.
She stood between the assassin and our son. Would you like to buy something today?
All right.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Actually, what I do very likely need is, because I always need them, full health potions. And regular health potions. Any mods I can sell? Plenty, actually. Okay.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. Come take a look. I'll give you.
And I think I'm
Take it.
good, actually. Let's just clear out my, oh god. Okay. All right. All right. That is going to do it for me tonight. But when we return, it'll be on Friday. And I'll be at my usual 7:30. And we may, now that I have finished up the story portions of The Frozen Wilds, we may, now we have more of a chance to finish the game this Friday. So, we'll see. We'll see how long those last two main quests take. But it may be even an extra long stream on Friday. Who knows? But until then, if you celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow, laugh and grow fat, as Fat Man would say. Eat lots. Please stay healthy. Please stay safe. Please wear a fucking mask. And if you have to spend time with your family, please just stay as safe as possible. I don't want any of you out there dying over turkey. So, all right. See you Friday night, everyone, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And thanks to everyone who stopped by to hang out, as per usual. I love having you guys watch. Love hanging out with you. Good night, everyone.